Hello, today I am not going to share any exercise tips. I'm not going to share anything about nutrition or eating more. I want to have a little bit of a real conversation. So I do like to keep things positive, but I think it's important that we acknowledge how we're all actually feeling right now. And, I'll say I'm personally feeling better than I was 2 weeks ago. But what I've noticed with clients, what I've noticed with friends, what I've noticed with people who message me is, we are all going through something right now. We can't not be going through something because of everything that's happening in our world. And it gets to be a point where we just can't. We can't deal with it anymore, but then we feel bad that we're feeling bad, or we don't understand that we're feeling bad, or we're not feeling our best, and we're still trying to operate at these really high levels, and that's stressing us out even more. So my point today is to just acknowledge that maybe you're dealing with a lot of stuff right now. And I know when we start feeling that way, we slip sometimes then into comparison mode. And we think that other people aren't going through the same thing that we are, or that we are the only ones who are struggling. And I can guarantee you, you are not the only one. You guys, my strongest friends, the people that I turn to when I need support and I need help, they are all going through something right now. So I was telling my team today, if the helpers are hurting, this is a time for us to evaluate what's going on. Now, I don't have any answers for you, right? I don't have any answers for you. I'm not going to tell you to think positive. I am not, right? I'm not going to say, just suck it up and change your mindset. That's not helpful in this case. But I think what is helpful is understanding that just like any journey, right? Since you typically come here for, fitness and weight loss stuff and nutrition, it's not linear. It's never going to be linear. The scale's never going to go like this. Your strength gains are never going to go like this. It's always like this. And such is life, right? It's hard when you're climbing. It's okay. It's awesome when you hit your stride, and then all of a sudden, bam, something happens. And then you have to climb back up. You climb back up to the top, and it's a little bit hard, and then it gets easier. And then something happens, bam. So I think it's important that we just understand that one of my favorite quotes is, you guys, my mind is just a running Pinterest board, right? The good news is nothing lasts forever. And the bad news is nothing lasts forever. Because when we're in a situation like we're in right now, my gosh, we don't want it to last forever. So thank goodness it doesn't last forever. But then when everything is rosy and great, we think that's going to last forever, but then we get blindsided. So everything is temporary. Everything is temporary. And for me, that's what gives me peace of mind. When I'm going through a hard time, when I'm struggling, I know that it's all temporary. So if you're feeling that, please know that you're not alone. I know that you're dealing with a lot, but I also know it's not going to last forever. So all we can do, I think, is, acknowledge, geez, this sucks right now. It's not going to last forever. But then also in our interactions with other people, give them grace. Because when the person at the grocery store is kind of like, blah, 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 when they check you out, it's not about you. They've got their own stuff going on. When your coworker snaps at you, it's not about you. They've got their own stuff going on. When your spouse doesn't do what you want them to do, it's not about you. It's what they have going on. And then that grace that you extend to them, because I know you're going to do that, you got to extend that grace to yourself. So maybe you don't get as much done, right? Maybe you do not get as much done, and that is okay. You guys know me. I love a sink full of dishes. I know a lot of you cannot handle that. But it's I can't. I can barely wash my face at the end of the day. I'm so tired. So lower the bar. It's okay to not do everything. You don't have to lift 5 times a week. You don't have to hit 10,000 steps every single day. All this stuff you hear me talking about, there's a time and a place. And what you have to understand is that what your best effort looks like is going to be different from day to day, season to season, depending on what you have going on, or depending on what's going on in the world. So if you're feeling like, I just can't do all this, you don't have to do all of it. You don't have to do all of it. One of the things we talk about in our VIP community is we call them BAMs, bare ass minimums. So what's the littlest thing that you can do today that's still going to keep you going, but it's not a huge undertaking? And so when you're thinking about your BAMs, what you want to think of is setting the bar low, but then also being very certain that, yes, I can actually do this. So if my bare minimum is to get 7,000 steps in a day and lift 3 times a week, I am 98% sure that I can actually do that, because I want to under-promise for myself and then I want to over-deliver so I can actually meet that goal, because then I'm going to feel good about what I'm doing. Because when you enter the week all gung-ho, when we're feeling this way and you say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. You set these high expectations, but then you come in right here. This doesn't feel good, right? Anytime there's this space between what we want to do, what we expect ourselves to do, and what we actually do, that space, that cognitive dissonance is what leaves us feeling like a failure, like we're not enough. But I can guarantee you, you are enough. Everything that you're doing is enough. Even if it seems, and I do say, if it seems like other people are doing better than you, I guarantee you nobody else is doing better than you. I have the pleasure of working with the most amazing people on the planet, and they are all having a really hard time right now. So these are the people that you would look at and be like, oh my gosh, she's got it all together. I don't know how she does it. She doesn't got it together. She doesn't. And she's not trying to act like she doesn't. It's just, you don't see what's going on behind the scenes. So the other thing, so now we have a couple tools. Understand nothing lasts forever. Give yourself some grace. Understand that other people are going through this too. And this might sound negative, but it's actually a positive. Like, everybody is struggling. Everyone's struggling right now. No one's doing a great job. We're all just getting by. I mean, it's not that we're all miserable, but misery loves company. We're all on the same team here. So what can we do? Support each other. Say, hey, I noticed you brushed your teeth today. Good job, right? Bar low. Jump over that bar. When you set the bar low, you will feel so much better. So that's all I've got for you today, you guys. If you are struggling right now, I feel you, right? Like I said, I don't know what to say, except I know. And we're not alone, and it will not last forever. We're going to get through this. And the best thing that you can do is just take care of yourself. Whatever that looks like for you, take care of yourself. And with that, I will sign off. You guys, thanks for joining in today, and we'll talk to you hopefully tomorrow. Bye-bye.